Mohammed's teachings were also falsified. Fiqh's Special Bulletin Number 22. The following is a very brief rough idea of the main themes in Special Bulletin Number 22, September 2005. Some main messages in this bulletin are that Mohammed never taught suicide, murder, or the spreading of Islam through violence or persuasion. Those things, as are currently being expressed through the actions of Islamic terrorists, are contrary to the true teachings. In addition, Billy explains that Mohammed's teachings were falsified, as happened with the teachings of other prophets. The one responsible for the main falsification has been named. He was a distant relative of Mohammed, skilled in writing, named Omar. This is according to the annals of the Plerian, and he has never before been named in this respect. The war theme expressed in Islam from the start is explained by the fact that Mohammed and his followers were forced to defend themselves from attackers from the start, and so Mohammed taught his followers to act in defense, according to creational laws, which require this of any human. The Islamic terrorism which exists today or has become the out-of-control monster it is now because of the activities of the U.S., Israel and other supporting countries, like Britain, who lead their own kind of state terrorism using secret services and so forth. The following is an excerpt from the bulletin. It's all we have time for this time. It is an unofficial and unapproved translation by us, Vivian Legg and Dyson Devine, and may contain errors. Actually, Islam as a religion has nothing to do with the terroristic jihadism, as it also does not with something in regard to holy war, regarding a confrontation with unbelievers through force or intellectual persuasion work with the goal to turn them to Islam. In the world of Islam there are differences in Dar al-Islam, therefore in the essential realm of Islam, and in Dar al-Harb, the realm of the struggle. However, it is not behind Mohammed's thought that a war be led and it be waged until Islam has become a universal religion. Such an interpretation of Mohammed's teaching in this regard is 100% false, because Mohammed's truthful teaching understands something else from the term jihad, respectively, jihad, in the smaller form in regard to the teaching of Mohammed, meaning fundamentally effort, diligence, eagerness, struggle and striving, however singly and alone in regard to the personal development of the consciousness and behavior of the human. Drawn into that is the effort, the diligence, the striving and the struggle in regard to the maintenance of interhuman relations and effective humanity. The teaching of Mohammed goes further in relation to jihad, in the greater form, in that the human should work for peace among all humans and peoples and the peaceful struggle, and therefore through honest effort, as well as through diligence, enthusiasm, and striving. Therefore the jihad stands in no way bound to war and terror, as would be asserted through the radicals, fundamentalists and fanatical Islamists, as well as by crazy leaders. Jihad means, in any case, in the smaller as in greater form, that the human confronts, with all circumstances of life, in a controlled conscious way, the teaching of the Spirit, peace, freedom and harmony, in order to, himself, produce controlled thoughts and feelings, out of which controlled, positive and neutral positive behavior should come about. Therefore, jihad, in any form means that the human consciously fights his errors and confusion as well as bewilderment and aggression and so forth, and learns through effort, enthusiasm and diligence to guard against them, and all inanity and negation as well as evil and the purely negative should be removed. Mohammed had, as a matter of fact, in any respect, taught the teaching of the Spirit, but never war, hate, lovelessness or terror and so forth. The end.